Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about laminating, and I get a lot of questions on how I laminate my products and if you need to laminate my products and that kind of thing. So today I'm going to show you how I do it, and I also have a fun giveaway for this video, so stay tuned till the end and you can find out how to enter to win. So let's get started. Alright, so here's what the laminator looks like, and I'm not sure if you can kind of hear it humming a little bit in the background, but I've just turned it on, and then there's this light right here that says 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil, and cold, and that's just the kind of lamination that you're going to use. The machine itself came with these 3 milliliter sheets, and so I'm just going to take one of those and use those. These are warm laminating sheets, and then you're going to need something to laminate. So I just took two of my K4 letter of the week, K4 number order puzzles, and so what I'm going to do is I print it on this side and then the back sides are blank. So I'm actually going to put them back sides touching, so the print side is out. I'm going to just get them nice and straight, and then I'm going to stick them in my laminating pouch, if I can get it open. There we go. And you just kind of line it up right to this corner. It's pretty easy. They don't have to be perfect, but you don't really want them sticking out the side or anything. All right. And then you're going to take the solid side and you can go ahead and just run it through the laminator. And as you notice, I'm not doing anything. It just kind of grabbed it and it's slowly pulling it through and laminating. So we'll let that happen. All right, so it's simple as that. Out pops your laminated sheet. It's got lamination on both sides. Now you can either leave this as is. I'm going to try a little experiment with this one because I always cut mine apart so that I can kind of double up on my laminating. So let's see if that works with this heat laminator. Okay, so for this portion, I just get out my handy dandy scissors, or you could also use a paper cutter. That actually would probably work better with these strips, but we're not going to cut them both at the same time. I'll show you why. And then I just go, this is another reason why I kind of wanted them lined up as good as possible on the other side, so that when I'm cutting them out, I'm not cutting into the back side. I am a little bit, but the other thing you can do is just cut loosely along the edge and then separate them after that. Alright, so now what you end up with are two sheets that are laminated on the front, but they're not laminated on the back. And I am noticing that this lamination looks like it rolls up a little bit. And honestly, once you kind of cut them out and you've got smaller pieces, it's not as big of a deal. But if you just roll it in the opposite direction, that kind of takes care of that roll if it's something you want to keep as like a full piece of paper. So the next thing I would do is just get out my paper trimmer and then slit all of my little pieces in the end into separate pieces, and then you've just kind of doubled up on your laminating. So you've gotten two sheets for the price of one. The other reason that I like to do this is because a lot of times the things that I'm laminating I'm going to stick up on my wall, and so it's a lot easier to put tape on the back of a regular sheet of paper as opposed to laminate. Alright, so the next thing I would do is just get out my little paper trimmer, and then I will just sit here and just quickly trim these apart. And it only takes just a second, and then bam, you've got yourself a laminated puzzle that can be reused. Now, I normally only laminate things that I'm going to know that I'm going to be reusing with more than one child. This last year for the teeny tot, when I knew that I was only going to be using the materials one last time, I actually did not laminate a bunch of this stuff. Most of it I left unlaminated, and for example for these ones, I let her cut these puzzle pieces out on her own, and then she was able to glue them to a sheet of paper to remake her puzzle. So but like I said, if you're going to be reusing stuff, lamination is a great way to do that. This 3 mil laminate is really good. It's not too thick, and like I said, it was easy to kind of get rid of the roll in it. And then, like I said, you can also double up on it, saving money on your lamination. Alright, one last thing I wanted to show you really quick was this tape. I get a lot of questions on what tape I use to put stuff on my walls. And I use the Mavalus tape. It's M-A-V-A-L-U-S. And they make it in all kinds of different colors. I just have the white one here, but it's great because it doesn't take the paint off your walls at all. It sticks really well. I usually put stuff up at the beginning of the year, and it's up all year. Every now and then you might need to kind of press it a little bit, but otherwise it stays just fine. And then one thing that I noticed with this, and it might even just be this laminate because every laminate is a little bit different, but it actually will stick to this laminate, and it's I think that it would probably hold it up if you wanted to double or laminate both sides of your project. So anyways, that's the tape I use, and that's how I laminate my products. So I hope that gives you some tips and helps you save a little bit of money on your laminating needs this year. Alright, so those are my big laminating secrets, tips, and tricks. I will say that I'm really pleased with this Fellows laminator. I like the nice sleek design. It doesn't take up very much space. It does get a little bit warm, but it's not like burning me or anything like that. And then it has the other options where you can do the cool laminate and things like that, which is also kind of nice. It also comes with a little cleaner card that after you laminate, you can run it through there to keep the wheels and stuff from getting all gunky from the laminating glue if you have a sheet that gets turned or anything like that. But otherwise, I'm really pleased with this, and I really like this kind of thinner laminate as well. It seems like it works really well. I think it would be great for your preschool projects and anything that you need to make a little bit more durable. So that's how I laminate my products. Like I said before, you certainly don't need to print everything on cardstock and laminate everything. I really only laminate the things that I know that I'm going to be reusing or things that need to be durable. For example, my Letter of the Week lacing cards. It really is a good idea if you laminate those, mainly just because your students will be, running like yarn or shoelaces or whatever through those, and you don't want the paper tearing. It's also fine to print on regular copy paper, and then if you laminate that, it still has a sense of durability, so you don't have to print everything on cardstock. And so all of these tips will help save you money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now on to the giveaway. So the Fellows Company has agreed to give away one of these laminators to my readers. So in order to do that, you need to hop on over to my blog, and there will be a link in the details description below. And you can enter to win one of these great laminators. It will be a great addition to your homeschool, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.